Wouldn't it be nice for you to have clear eyes to see how you are being bamboozled, to see your mistakes, to know how to not be the pawn in the game of life chess, to have choice by knowing your options, to empower yourself for success, to understand the game you are knowingly or unknowingly playing? Fortunately, it is not so difficult to appreciate, once you get and understand the right directives. These questions and more are what we will explore in this excerpt. Stay tuned and focus to the end. If you look around you, what you will notice are the divisions of the world. It is no mistake that just about everything is divided. This is a dualism world. It will not be the same if it is any different. The question is, why is it so? What purpose does it serve? How does it come to be divided? The answers to these riddles, these puzzles, are neither complete nor with anybody. One thing for sure is that people advantageously use this duality to serve their desired ends, as in things we find in nature serving as template for what we later patterned on and developed. We will explore some of those things together and delve into how this duality are being used to the advantage of some and to the disadvantages of many, and how you can stay above it after you discover what you are going to acquire, listening to this discuss. Can you decide which of the two camps you want to belong, if at all? Or if you want to, and how to be free from both? What are their advantages and disadvantages? At birth, we notice the neutrality in the behavior of children until certain age. Kids to toddlers' age seem fearless, they'll grab what the braves dare handle, and they are favored to stay safe. The dualism and discriminative sense seems yet dormant in them. They are as free as a bird to venture, unconcerned, unscathed, non-judgmental and powerfully expressing themselves. As we grow, we learn of this duality or its manifestations in us. It is not difficult to notice the duality of night and day, waking up and sleeping, hunger and satiety, happiness and sadness, male and female, big and small, black and white, old and young, fast and slow, growth and dying, etc. Those are the nature of things. We notice duality in action, without which there will be no change, no growth, no life, no death. There will be overcrowding and all the ramification of these things. These are some of the underpinnings of why nature concocted duality. Duality allows us to see at least two different aspects of things, situations, and allows our understanding even more. Humanity have been observing duality for eons to conclude that the natural functioning of duality is guided by a law. So, we have the law of duality. About everything we know in the natural is guided by laws. These laws are firm, unchanging, dependable, and just. You do not see law of gravity changing, thank goodness. You do not wonder if the sun will shine, or not shine, or shining just whenever it likes. You will notice that whenever the law is not being abided by, everything falls apart. It dawns on me as I am writing this line that through the ages, the so-called civilizations which collapsed, did so because they failed to follow their own laws, or they kept changing the laws to suit the few, or abolish their laws, or use their laws unjustly. In America, we now have changing laws. It was not like that in the long past, and in fact, the strength of America was predicated on its firm laws during those early days. And you'll notice that as the laws are being abused, by manipulating the laws, changing the laws to benefit the few or to control the masses, its fabric, its unity and strength are being shaken. It seems to echo that the foundation of America is at stake. How poignant to this fact is January 6, 2021, Canfield. Don't laugh. You know what I mean. Laws are the foundation for strength, stability, and trust. They also provide safety, rest of mind and balance. By the way, when I talk of law, I am referring to the natural laws and the countries which maintain just and stable laws, evenly applied across the board in all of its dealings. Switzerland comes to mind. You must have justly applied and stable laws to unify amicably 4 different languages of 4 different ethnics and cultures to form a single unified coherent and peaceful group as citizens of Switzerland. Plus, they speak English as well. And we will address these areas. How and in what areas are duality used to gain advantage? One of the major ones is in sowing divisions. If you wonder how divisions are being used as perversions of duality, you will notice them in many areas. These is non-exhaustive list of such areas. In religions, ethnicity, age, sex and sexuality, socioeconomic levels, education, height, race, nationality, politics, etc. To affect these divisions, deception and gullibility are used to affect and skew many people into disadvantageous status. You might place responsibility on the shoulders of the disadvantaged as well, and you will have strong points to make, and that is why I am sharing this, hoping the people who needs most to hear it will listen and make changes in their lives by exercising choices to improve their status and life. The corollary is taking advantage by the people who sow the division and who knows not to get caught up in it. The easiest way to benefit and even be helpful to both sides of the divide is to stay neutral, but you can't stay neutral if you are not versed in the game or if you do not even know there is game going on. The division as seen manifesting on the physical plane is also ongoing in the minds of men, and that is where the damage is done. That is where the evil is sowed, and because mind is challenging to change and it is easy to influence, the evil is constantly being perpetrated and reinforced where the conquering is being done, the mind. As long as people are fighting on the mundane level, they are not concerned with the more important evolutionary aspects of life, the true spiritual undertaking, so they forever toil, grind, being controlled, and are controllable. This is where the cliché divide and conquer comes in. It is not only applicable in international warring, but also applicable in any group, small or large, and in populations as well. Division is sown, and while people are busy mongering about ludicrous and mundane differences and which one is better than the others, all of them are predictably exploited and controlled. Conquered, in short. Now that you know, the challenge is to make changes, particularly in your mind. Because you have been the way you are for years, and you have been under reinforcements in many ways, you'll need strong alliance to help meet the challenge of achieving new mindset, maintain it until your new being, totally emerge. Like in the case of people who once out of gangs and cults, it is very difficult to help reorientate them when they want to leave those groups, just as it is challenging to perceive differently your old beliefs which have been inculcated in you for decades through groups such as religious groups, schools, systems, practices, etc. Of course, the clearer you become and the more your understanding, the understanding which helps in shaping the new you, the simpler it is for you to perceive better options for success in any areas of your life. That is very powerful in itself. Your creations become better, and you can see clearly to get your fortune which has always been there in plain sight. You must understand the useful aspects of applications of this beautiful natural law and contrast its sweetness to the perverted ways in which it is exploitatively being used. Be mindful that the division is a way to split your mind. Warring with itself and fighting within yourself is sinister ways of consuming yourself. It certainly drains your energy, leaving you unmotivated. All the dualities tend to be annoying and make many people angry, and these are reason for wars in fact. While people are oblivious of these stupidity, they do anything to perpetrate the monstrosity of the havoc this perversion causes. That is another reason for you to keep in mind that the game is to divide and conquer you and the rest of the sleepy heads. Can you not feel how destructive it is to fight within yourself? There is no winner except self-destruction, and some people actually commit suicide because they couldn't see their way out of endless scuffles without resolutions of what they are unaware of what actually doesn't exist. It is sad. Remember that division are fabricated, their seeming existence does not amount to a heap of beans. In short order, after all these hoopla, people die, and nothing will matter, life continues, something bigger is at work and you think you are all that. So, perfect your understanding of this game and resolve your solution, which is, there is only one thing which presents itself kaleidoscopically and they are all validly good to serve their purpose, each very significantly to the other, which seems unimportant, so respect the lot and enjoy your life. To recap, Law of Duality exists beneficially, but it's used to segregate people and things, causing havoc and acrimony which confuse and waste people's time, energy and life. You must further understand this sown division and extricate yourself through your thinking so that you can smoothly negotiate your life productively, happily, and successfully. Thank you for watching thus far. Hope we contribute substantially to you as we intend to do. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll be promptly notified of our new videos. Give us thumbs up only if you can help, but give up thumbs up. Below shows the links for mastermind sessions and group interaction areas. One-on-one coaching for you as you desire at www.exbrosserve.com. Click the links below. Cheers!